Hello everyone, this is another lecture which we will be having today. We are currently reading through the portion of the orientation and I'm just giving the debrief of how the exam would look like on the exam day. And we have started the discussion about the section B. Inside the section B, when we are seeing the questions, so it's saying to us that the requirement of understanding the paragraph which is there require us to have a better understanding or have a thorough understanding of the case. And as you acknowledge, both of the two has acknowledged that it could not be possible for us to answer the requirement of the task without having a understanding of the case study. Any one of you would like to read or try give it a reading? Just a paragraph, the one.
Axelco, a German company, operates a business making specialist machinery for the international car manufacturing industry. In 2011, Axel Company entered into an agreement with Bold Company, a Danish manufacturer, to build a specific piece of machinery to Bold Company specification. The total contract price was $7 million. However, just before the completion of the machinery, Bold Company informed Axle Company that due to downturn in the world economy, it no longer needed the machinery. Axle Company, which already had expended $5 million in producing the machinery, immediately started an action against Bold Company for breach of contract. However, in the week before the case was to be decided in court, Axle Company sold the machinery to a new client for exactly the same amount of money that they would have received from Bold Company. It may be assumed that UN Convention on Contracts for International Sale of Goods applies. Which two of the following statements explain the purpose of awarding damages for breach of contract?
Would you read the task one? Or the four of the
Which
options we should.
they put the parties in the position they would have been in had the contract been performed. They put the parties in the position when were in before the contract was formed. They compensate the innocent party for any financial loss. They are a punishment for the party in breach.
So when I was saying that the context when you are reading a statement would be a difference from when you are reading it with the context of the law. So Siddhant, brother, would you please help me with these two sentences? What is the difference between the two?
Between what
We are
two?
the difference between the two.
In between the two selected ones, right?
Yeah.
So the first option tells us that the party would have been in a position. The first one is if the contract would have been executed, and the second one is before the contract was even formed. So that is like the
Hmm.
difference.
Hmm. Now, correct. In some cases, you require to have it. Some cases says that bringing the party into the position they would have been before forming the contract. Some clauses says that it would be better for the party to be in a position if the contract would have been fulfilled completely. So precisely both of the two statement can be correct, but ultimately the clause which will become applicable will depend on the information which is there in your paragraph. Okay. One more thing, when you are
Okay.
given the chance to opt for more than one option, for example, here you have to select the two one, Hana.
Hmm.
If you're selecting both of the two, if you're selecting two and both are the right, in that case, you are availing the 2 marks. Otherwise, you're losing all two. Okay.
So even if you get one answer
No, no,
correct, you
you're
won't get
losing
two
all
marks.
marks. Yeah,
There's
you
no
will
half
lose.
correct.
Okay,
There is
okay,
no half correct.
okay.
Hmm.
So this is to take care of. And this is basically the methodology that you will be having the question in your section B. So this is the scenario when you will be having the 3 requirement. Either you would be having a 3 requirement, either you would be having the 2 requirement. If I just move ahead and just try to show you the possibility where you can be asked or where you are asked for the 2 requirement, how it would look like. This is the exact question. The task 1 that was for 4 marks and the task 2 would be for the 2 marks. That would make your 6 marks in total. Okay. Keeping the knowledge aside, the knowledge perspective, the concept perspective aside, because we haven't covered that. But till now, was there anything was you are unclear with, or what is the syllabus, how the paper would look like? Where you will be seeing the 4 marks requirement, where you will be seeing the 2 marks requirement, which area will be more of the scenario based, which area will be less of the scenario based, where they will ask you about the theoretical question. Are you clear on this whole aspect or not?
Yes.
Siddhant, are you on the same page with us?
Clear. Yep.
Is there anything that you want to have a discussion before? Because ultimately we are done with the understanding of the question, because now onward we just have to learn the question, not the learn the question, but learn the concept and understand the question and practice. These are the 2 things which are left, nothing else. Are we on the same page that we have to understand the
Yes, sir.
concept, learning them and nothing and practicing them is something, the last thing that we are left with, and there is nothing left we have to understand from the perspective of the exam.
Yes.
So if I
Yes,
would
sir.
ask you that you have seen how the question would be setting up, the same thing you know. All you need to know, all you have to do is understand the question, deep dive into understanding the concept. This is all the thing that we will be having. Another thing, may I request both of you to, if we can plan some of the initial class by 10 to 12, when you would be joining, Siddhant, when you would be joining, so you can plan or suggest me a time, then I can follow up your time, the evening one, the 4 to
Okay.
6. But could it be possible if
Actually,
we start?
yeah, I was just about to say, until I join, if you want to keep the 10 to 12 time, that would be perfect. I would
Because
prefer that.
ultimately I would be having evening for some other plan things, huh? Because I've
I get
that.
it. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. So I think we can keep the session till now over here. I would be signing off after this. Before that signing up, I can have a discussion about other things. So this is basically the thing. If I just try to show you the book, so this is the summary book that I will be following, and this is just 138 pages. Okay. So everything up to 95% things will be covered over here, because I haven't gone through every single word which is there. If there would be anything that I wanted to put on, I will be putting from the other additional note. But ma'am has given me this note to follow, so I will be following the same thing. Okay, first thing. Second thing that I want you to have a discussion about, that this is very short summary note. So when we complete the lecture on this, you will revising or you will be reading everything from here. Okay.
Okay.
But if any one of you want to read or give it a try to the Kaplan study text, so they can give it. It is just like a 300 pages. So they can give that afterward, but we won't be following that in the class. I will be covering on everything from this area. But remember this thing, if you're reading additional book like Kaplan, BPP, and if there is anything, or even if you're reading any technical article, if there would be anything that you want to discuss about, so you can just post this in the group or to the personal to me. I will be there to help you out. Beat anything, but should be relevant to the our ACCFO paper. Okay. So that was it. Let's keep session done for the day. We'll start with the business and politics and legal system tomorrow, if you say yes to it. We will follow the sequence the way they have planned, or the sequence which is given there. Okay. So it would be like easy. It would be like manageable. Like we will be starting with the 2 easy topics, and then we would be having one important area, something that is going to be everywhere or every time that you will going to sit for the paper, and then follow up some easy portion, then hard topic. So this is a good way that they have planned. Okay.
Okay.
So that was it for today's class. If there is anything that you want to discuss about, you can go ahead, please.
I think everything's clear as of now. So next class we can start working. We
We
can
will
start with the
start working
topic.
and we'll move with the topical or the topic things. Okay.
Sir,
I
I have
think
a
we
few
have, yes,
questions.
please.
This summary PDF over here, is it, if we learn this, it is enough, or we need to learn the Kaplan, BPP, and the
So
ACCA
would it be
study
okay
of?
if you just try? No, so listen, ACC, going to the ACC study up to learn the concept is not a good idea. What I would be asking you that we know what are the sort of the question which will be there. The sort of the question will be some of the theoretical knowledge, some of the application based, Hana.
Okay.
And this, even though I haven't seen this, but because I know that the trust the Chanki ma'am. So I think they are she's following this summary note for all of the papers and for other paper as well. So what I'm thinking, this cover 100% of the things that we require to know. Even it is an application based, it is even if it is from the theoretical concept. So this is something we're going to follow. Other than that, you will see that you will be doing 3 kit. Okay, and you will be attempting 100,000 question. And it could possible that you are seeing a question which you might feel that we haven't covered that in the study notebook, okay, or in the lectures. So it
Okay.
could possible. So there you have to learn it through the reverse engineering. Okay, you have to understand what was the concept there and what they are using. So it could possible for 1-2 question, and that is totally possible, not just in your law paper, but this is there in across all of the papers. Okay, for a 5 to 6
Okay.
marks, you will see something you haven't covered in the class, and that will come up.
Okay.
To your point, if you require to read other notes, so we will be following this, okay, and then we will be doing 100 all those kit. So I think we will be prepared, or we will be prepared enough to tackle the exam. But still, if you feel that you require a more in-depth knowledge or just need something to read, then I will be suggesting you to do the Kaplan reading. Okay,
Okay.
just a recommendation, not a required thing to do. Okay, because ma'am
Okay.
has suggested me to follow this only. If they would be having something like that, it is, if they would have been a something that it is missing something, so ma'am would have told me PR. But this, there is nothing like that, so we can rely on that. First thing. Second thing, I will be searching on, going through everything, and I will be putting on if there is anything missing. So there is nothing to worry about. But if you want to go through the convenient way, the traditional way, Kaplan reading is something I would be recommending you, but something not a necessary thing to do. Okay,
Okay. So
until
even if
unless
we
you
are,
just try to, until unless you be, first thing would be that to complete the lecture or go through the summary note and just try to complete all the
okay.
kit, then decide whether you need to read the kit or not, the study text or not. If you require, so just go with the Kaplan. But what I'm thinking that you would not be going to that.
Okay. So the summary notes will be enough
Yeah,
for studying the
lectures.
concepts and understanding. Yeah.
Yeah, and we will be doing the kit as well. So if across the course, if in any lecture, if we feel that this point was missing, it could possible for 1-2 question. But if that happening for more than 5 question, 6 question in the bundle of 14-50 question, in that I will consider pointing out those things, and I will put some information from other sources as well. So this is on me. You do not need to worry about. But still, if you feel reading is something that you have been
Okay.
following up in your across the papers, so then I will be suggesting you the Kaplan one, not the BPP one. Okay.
Okay.
Is there anything that we can discuss about, or are we done for the day? Hello.
Yeah. What
Clear,
about
sir.
like previous year, previous papers questions,
So those
like old
are
questions?
those will be so basically you just need to cover the kit that I have been very vocal about, the Kaplan
Ah,
BPP and
okay.
nothing else. Those will be covering
Okay.
the caution, and ultimately following the ACC study hub is something. Although we will be following the ACC study hub at the last, but something very important. You will see 5 to 10 question will be coming exactly the same from your ACC study hub. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So this is an important area you should not miss on. Even in my
Okay.
SBR paper, when there is a no subjective question, I tried learning the concept or the numerical. I just tried some of the question which are there as an objective is for your, even for my SBR final level papers, because those were giving me a good information and from the knowledge perspective. So I would be suggesting you to do not miss this portion from the practice prospect, because this is prepared from the same group of the people who are preparing the exam. Hana? So the
Yes.
possibilities of seeing many questions coming out of here is high. So
Okay.
how was your session? Is there any comment that you want to make or before we leave or end the session? So are we going to meet tomorrow by 10 to 12? Okay. We
Okay,
will
sir.
follow the same timing for some upcoming classes like 10 to 15 or till the Siddhant would be having the shift. If he would be joining before or any time, then we will make the change in the time classes. Okay? Are you okay with
Okay,
that,
sir.
Siddhant?
Works.
Is
Works.
there anything that I can do for you, both of you, other than that?
That
So
Any
you'll be
would be
suggestion,
sharing
any improvement? I will be sharing everything, don't
this.
worry for that.
just
Okay.
share this document if you could.
Which one?
Or the summary points.
Or the one with all like the important chapter markings and the breakup and like whatever this
Yeah.
document is that you could share
This
with
one,
us.
huh? So this is a summary
Yes,
which I
this
have
one.
prepared. I will be sharing up, don't worry. Anything
Okay.
else that I can do for you, both of you? Something that you want to know?
No, so I meant that one, the one where you had like like the breakdown, right? Ki like A, B, C, D,
This
and
one?
it was like what study hub part to attempt after what letter.
Okay, okay.
That
So
one.
you're talking about the OneNote presentation. I think this one.
Yeah, the
I
note
talk
before this.
this one.
Yeah.
Sure, I will be sharing. Huh? Just
No,
allow me some
specifically that
time.
part where it was, yeah, this bottom left part where it was showing which part of study hub corresponds to which part from BCC or whatever,
Okay.
like the
So
other
this is
thing.
something we will be attempting after the once you're done with the B Kaplan, the BPP, and
Yeah.
this will be the third source of the practice question. Okay.
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 Sure. Anything else
So
I can do
sure.
for you guys?
So the summary points you will share, right? Summary points. The main PDF.
I will share this one, this book. So this is altogether a book, official book from the
Okay.
white label. I will be sharing this and dropping to you. Okay.
Okay.
Is there anything, guys? Any suggestion, any
No,
input that
sir.
you wanted to put for the classes and anything? We will be starting the syllabus from the tomorrow. I just kept it like it'll convenient, but now you have a clarity, you have a mindset what you have to learn and what are the areas. So what thing will be there? For example, you know where the theoretical question will be there. So, you know, first section B, what you have to prepare. What is the mindset that you have to keep? If you're clear with the mindset, so I can say or call the class successful. Can I?
Yes, sir.
Thanks. So how
So
was the
can you
session
share
till
that?
now?
Can you
Sure, I
share
will be
that
sharing
screen one
everything.
more?
Don't worry. Yep, that
Okay.
one.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
I will be sharing everything. Don't worry for that. Huh?
Okay.
Just allow
Thank
me
you, sir.
some time and I will be just dropping that into the same WhatsApp group that we are connected with.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, sir.
How was the session?
Good, sir.
Good, sir.
Thanks. So we will be meeting tomorrow, 10 a.m. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
And
sir.
we'll start this portion and we'll try to wrap up this and we'll ensure that we are getting at least 8 marks tomorrow, okay?
Okay, sir.
I will cover this portion and cover the Kaplan questions, and then you have to do the BPP and ACC study up till the till we before we begin with this second portion. Okay, do it
Okay, sir.
simultaneously. Okay, just you would be giving after the classes, you will be giving 2 3 hours extra, and that will be enough. Just give it a try and just wrap up this subject in a 1 hour, 1 month. Maximum
Okay,
days
sir.
you should allocate this paper is 40 days. Okay, that's why I'm just trying to wrap up this classes within 20 days. And so after completing this 20 to 20, whatever the time that we are taking, so that you can add 10 to 15 days extra and just wrap up this portion. Okay?
Okay. Okay, sir.
Sure, take care. Bye. Have a good time.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Bye.